You want so much energy from me, but you never show up for me.
Right.
So it's like, if it's not reciprocated,
like I'm ready to react. You say the wrong thing, it's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the emotions are already brewing, it's like somebody gotta get it.
Somebody gotta know.
Yeah.
That you're not gonna play with me.
Yeah.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to Her Intentionally. This is the podcast about choosing to be intentional because thriving doesn't happen by accident. I'm your host, Keisha.
And I'm your host, Jasmine.
And I am so excited to be back with y'all. Be filming another episode today. I'm feeling good today.
Me too.
Yeah, how you feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Yeah. How was your week?
Well, my week was a little hectic, if I'm being honest. And
yeah.
We're honest here. So
yeah,
it was a bit hectic. But today I'm feeling a lot better.
You feeling a lot better?
Yeah.
Okay. But maybe we'll get into why it's
been a little bit hectic.
Just touch on a little bit. Yeah. I had an interesting week as well. I've been traveling a little bit.
Ooh.
But now since I've been back, I'm kind of like getting back into the groove of like my own routines and rituals and just kind of like recharging and stuff.
Yes.
So
grounding.
I'm happy to be back home. So before we get started, y'all know by now that we like to start off with a little game just to warm things up. So Jazz, what are we playing today?
Today, we're going to play a little game. It's going to get a little spicy, okay?
Okay.
And it's called Protect Your Peace.
Okay.
Red flag or green flag?
Okay, period. Okay, let's see what we got.
Okay, so.
How does the game, what is the game? How does it go? Tell me all this.
So I'm going to name a scenario and we're going to decide if it's something that drains your energy or something that actually supports your peace.
Okay.
So red flag or green flag?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll start. I'll tell you something and then let me know if it's a red flag or a green flag.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's see.
So, okay. Someone expects immediate access to you. Texts, calls, replies, and gets annoyed when you don't respond.
Red flag.
Period.
Red flag. That's a red flag for me.
We're not. Yeah. Why?
I don't like people to feel like entitled to me, my time, like my energy. I don't like that. And I feel like too, like as we get older, I feel like our lives are more fuller and a little bit more busy. So it's like, it's kind of unrealistic to think that as soon as you text somebody or every time you call, someone's going to like respond to the thing. I just I don't know. I'm just like in the era where it's like, give people grace.
Yeah.
And two, it's like, I feel like sometimes when people do that, it's like they take it a little bit like personally. Like they're like, oh, you didn't respond to me right away. They think it's like something personal against them versus being like, well, girl, I got other things going on.
Yes.
You know, versus being like, hey, I texted you a couple days ago. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
Like versus like just getting mad about the situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
No.
And I feel like we're past that era. Like, there's so much going on. Social media, like, I mean, so many things like wanting our attention that it's very unrealistic to expect something like that these days.
Right. Yeah. I had a friend like that before and that did not. Those type of relationships don't ever.
Same. Like, why are you so high strong? Like,
yeah. I don't like high maintenance friendships. But okay, I digress. Okay, what else we got on there?
Okay, so the next one is someone constantly leans on you for support, but disappears when you need support.
Red flag.
Red flag for sure.
Red flag for sure, right?
For sure, yeah.
Have you experienced that?
For sure. It's like, you want so much energy for me, but you want so much energy from me, but you never show up for me.
Right.
So it's like, if it's not reciprocated,
deuces.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I feel like that's the era that I'm in as well. Okay. What's our next one?
So the next one is you say no and they respond with, I understand. Thanks for being honest.
That's a green flag.
That's a green flag. It's a good friend and it's somebody that understands and they're not so entitled.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And also that's like open to communication. You know what I mean? Like grace, like graceful. Yeah.
And you can tell that that's a person that's conscious of themselves,
mature,
has good communication skills.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
So I think you should do some.
Okay, cool. Okay. Your nervous system relaxes around someone and you don't feel on guard.
For sure. I think that's a green flag.
Green flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because how can you maintain a relationship or even build on a relationship if you're always feeling guarded and having to like feel like you got to go into fight or flight mode?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I agree with that. Okay. What about y'all? Okay. You show up. Okay, y'all. You show up for people's big moments, but they don't show up for yours.
Red flag. Flag on the play.
Flag on the
play. Okay.
Yeah.
No more of those relationships going forward. Like it's just it's uneven energy, and it's like it's just not being reciprocated. So it's like you're constantly pouring and pouring into something and not getting a return, and nobody's pouring back into you. So it's like, no.
You know what I started doing too? I started like now I have a better idea, I think, of how to assess those kind of relationships. Mm-hmm. So at first I used to get like upset about it, like, oh, I'm showing up, I'm doing these things, but they're not doing these things. But now what I'll do is like, okay, like if I still like the person, it's like, okay, I'll just meet you where you meet me at, mm-hmm. you know, so I'll reciprocate what you reciprocate. You mm-hmm. know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, okay, if we only go there, you only go there. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just go there too, you know?
So I do want to say, like, sign up. Okay, so I had a friendship or whatever. I mean, a really long-standing friendship, and I had felt like the relationship was like reciprocal. Like I did stuff, they did stuff, but it came to like, I guess, something that was an event that was like really important to them in their life, and I could not show up in that at that time. I couldn't, like, the space that I was in, it just wasn't conducive for me to show up for them in that. And instead of them like understanding and like giving me grace, because like, oh, well, this has been my friend for this long, and this person has always shown up for me before, but this one time, yes, it hurt me that they couldn't show up for me, but I'm still gonna offer grace. It just wasn't that, and they kind of like ended the friendship.
Yeah.
And that was really hurtful, because I feel like I've given grace to my friends, and had it been vice versa, I would have given that person grace in return. So I think in situations like that, it's just really hurtful when it's somebody that you're like really close to, or it's like a relationship that meant a lot to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like with stuff like that, I would track, like you said, like track the history, like pay attention to like, has this person shown up for you before? If it's like they are missing like the one thing or a few things, but you know that they have a history of showing up for you, then it's like, I'm not in the business of just like cutting off relationships based on that. Yeah, I think that's my thought on that. Yeah. Pay attention to the relationship.
For sure.
Yeah. But this is the other thought on it is, I think it depends to me on how people handle when they can't show up for something. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I can't show up for something, then, but this is also expectation. You're expecting somebody to do what you do. But this is how I think. If I can't show up for something, like say I couldn't show up for your birthday, something like, but maybe I'll send you like a bottle.
Okay, or like make sure,
flowers.
Yes, I'm still sending you happy birthday, and I feel like that is what I made sure I did in a situation like that, and it still wasn't. I think it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah,
and because of that, I mean, the relationship could never return back to the way it was. It was just kind of like flatline.
But do you think it was because of that, or do you think it was like more things?
I think it was just
like
more.
That's such a like
exactly, and I feel like at this big age, anyways, I feel like it was that later on I started to think like it was more things that maybe this person had just not expressed to me.
Yeah.
That I just wasn't aware of, that they probably felt like that, and then that was probably like
the catalyst.
Yes. Yeah. That kind of like was like, okay, enough is enough. I'm not being this person for no more. Yeah. But unbeknownst to me, like I didn't know. So.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, that's unfortunate, but hopefully now you got the right people around that you need. Okay, let's see. What else we have is you feel drained after every interaction with someone, but you can't quite explain why, but you just know that you feel drained.
That's a red flag.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, energy don't lie, right? And it's like, well, sometimes I feel like we can get a knowing of something, or like our intuition would tell us something, but the mind is like, oh no, this person, like, that's not true, or like, you know, try to doubt ourselves. But it's like the energy
go with what it is. Yeah, because you're trying to like hold out for hope for somebody, and you're trying to hope them into being like the person that you want them to be, versus like just going off of what you actually feel. Now I do pay a lot more attention to that. Like if I feel like energized, or like, you know, I don't know, just like buzzy, like after I'm with somebody, then I know like that's a person that I want to be around more, versus like if I feel drained after a conversation, or if I'm like, oh Lord, like,
or like this person always call me when they have to release things, and it's like you just feel so heavy afterwards. But it's never like, now sometimes that's okay if the person's like, do you have the capacity for this? And I'm like, then like lay it on me. But like if I don't know, that's why you calling me, and then you lay all this stuff on me, and then it's like, okay, girl, I gotta
just
go.
Dump it and
go. Like no, that's not cool.
Yeah, I think like that has to be talked about a little bit more, or maybe it's been talked about a lot, and I just haven't seen it, like dumping on your friends.
Yeah,
you know, like you gotta find a better place to release.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so that's definitely a red flag. You wanna go with the last one?
All right, and so there's one more. You express a need and they adjust their behavior.
Green flag. Green flag all day.
Yeah. Taking responsibility, accountability. We love that.
Yes, exactly. But accountability would change behavior, because it drives me nuts when people be like, I'm taking accountability just because they're like, I'm acknowledging it, or I'm saying I'm sorry. But sometimes I feel like people just do that in the moment, just to like to bypass the situation, versus being like, I also think that accountability is change behavior. Yes. Like, yes, acknowledge it, but now, like, don't keep doing the same thing. Like, change the behavior. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Okay, good. So that feels like, to me, like it kind of flows us right into our conversation piece for today. Yes. Our conversation piece today is all about like boundaries and how to be grounded and how to learn how to set boundaries. So in thinking about that, like what's one day-to-day, or what's some day-to-day things that you do to like feel grounded?
Some things I do to stay grounded, I have to move my body. Like a lot of times energy is like built up in me and my emotions are really heavy. I have to move my body. So I love to work out. I'll go to the gym, even if it's just getting my steps in. I have a thing now where I'm doing 10K steps a day.
Get your steps
yes. And to me, I'll just go to like a park or something where I can see nature and just really put myself out there and try to like just let all that stuff go. Like, just I try not to think of anything but be present in that moment.
Yeah.
So like, just feeling my body. Like if I'm going to work out, like, pushing those reps, lifting those weights or whatever, like I'm in that moment. I'm not still worried about everything that's, tearing down my energy at that moment.
Right. So for you, it's movement. Like movement is like your thing.
For sure. What's your thing?
I think that what's my thing? My thing is doing something within my ritual. Like my non-negotiable is that I need to do something out of the ritual, because I do have like a morning ritual that I like to do. And when I have like a lot of time, or when I'm good with my time, let me say that, I'm able to do more of those things. So those things would be like meditating, journaling, doing some breathing, maybe doing a little bit of light reading, moving my body, stretching, or going to the gym or something like that. Having a tea in the morning, like being able to put some eye patches on or something and slow down that way. But sometimes I don't have time to do that. So my non-negotiable is that I do at least one thing from that.
Okay.
Each morning, And
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Something. It's
something. Because I used to get so anal about like, oh man, I didn't get to do everything. And then I would get like anxious about like, oh, I gotta hurry up because then I need to hurry up and meditate. Then I need to hurry up. But then the whole time I'm meditating, I'm like, oh, now I gotta hurry up and do the next thing. Like I'm sitting like waiting for the meditation in so I could do the next thing, you know? So I feel like as long as I do something, then I feel like I've grounded myself to go out. For the day. Yeah.
And so earlier you said something about just being grounded, like taking one of those things off of your ritual list and grounding yourself. And I think that's very important, because when you're grounded, you start to notice where and how your energy is being drained.
For sure.
Whether that's like from a relationship, from a friendship, from work that day.
That's right.
Like you really get to pinpoint where it's coming from. And I think that's very important. And I think that's very important in being intentional about how you want to respond, right?
Yeah. I think, what that, in saying that, it's like, I think that awareness is like the biggest key thing, because I feel like when you're aware, then you can go in and make the changes. So grounding yourself, to me, gives you enough time to like slow your mind down, enough time for you to be present, enough time for you to be calm. I feel like when I set like my ritual in the morning, it kind of like sets the, I guess, rhythm for the day, versus like when I just jump out of bed and I'm running around like trying to fix breakfast and trying to run out the door or something like that. It's like you already started off in that like anxious energy, And so I feel like I'm more quicker to respond or quicker to react to things, versus like when I take time to ground myself, I'm better able to like protect my energy when I'm outside, or like when I'm moving about in the world, because I'm like slower, you know what I mean?
Slower. It's like you're not
so
easily
reactive.
triggered.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Sometimes for me, I like to call it waking up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, girl, I would just wake up angry. But in those moments, I realized like I need to ground myself before getting started, or else it's like you said, I'm running around, going crazy, snapping on people. So it's like you definitely have to ground yourself.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're waking up angry? Like, did you go to bed angry? Like, did you go to bed like with your energy off?
No. Like sometimes I'll go to
just
bed.
Wake up like that?
Yeah. Like sometimes I'll just wake up and choose violence.
Oh, okay.
But also I've been like reading, and they say that anger lives in the liver. So so it's you have to do like liver cleanses and detoxes to to get that up out of there. I just read that recently. Don't quote me on it. Google it yourself.
Wow. So is it, so would that, maybe that would correlate with people who have like liver disease and stuff like that? Didn't they say like disease
or
starts
inflammation.
From like inflammation? Like disease starts from like it's like dis-ease, like your body is not at ease. It's like pent up like emotions or things that are like stuck in the body, and then it manifests like physically.
Exactly.
Wow, I never heard that.
Yeah, I literally just read that. I'm in like this holistic group on Facebook, and they were talking about something about using some type of herb, and then the person was like, well, I don't know if that'll help me, because a lot of times I wake up angry, and the person responded like, anger lives in the liver, so you need to do a liver cleanse or detox your liver.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's worth.
Do a little more research on that, but like, let us know what you're gonna use.
Yeah.
To detox the liver. I don't think that anger is necessarily like a bad thing all the time though. Like sometimes you have to be able to like tap into your anger or like understand like where it comes from. But I guess if you're saying like you're waking up angry and it's like, and then you choosing violence with the anger, I guess that coupling, that coupling might be the one you want to do a little detoxification on.
That's a little intense.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes, even like I can think of a story like the other day, like one thing like brewed up negative emotions in me, and I just got real snappy. So I'm like snappy with the baby, I'm snappy with my man, I'm snappy with my mom. Like it just went from one thing to everything started pissing me off. And then I had to like check myself, like, why are you really even mad? Like this one, it started with this little thing, and then it gradually just like went into all kind of things. So it's like in those moments, like you really have to be like conscious of yourself and your emotions, and be able to like bring yourself back before you get too crazy.
Yeah. You know what, that happens to me sometimes too. Is like this is, as I always like to say, like I don't like to get going, because sometimes once I get going, it's like you own a roll. It's like hard to like pull yourself back from that momentum of, which is why I feel like grounding yourself or starting your morning off like a certain way. And now I'm starting to realize like going to bed a certain way affects like all of those things as well. I'm thinking of like, we've been on set together quite a few times. So you know how like when you on set, like it's like always like one or two people on set that just be like power tripping. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm thinking of like a time that I was on set, and like a production assistant was like power tripping a little bit on set, and like they would say something to me, but it's like sometimes like I go into spaces, I never go in expecting to be like I guess reactive or having to like defend myself in a certain way. I go in thinking like, oh, okay, like I'm going to work, like I'm just like, you're, I guess unarmed is the word, like unarmed. So I went into set, I'm like unarmed, and so they say something, and it's like you're not prepared for them to say that. So you're like, oh wow, like they said something, I didn't like the tone that they said that in, I didn't like what they said or whatever. It's like, okay, now you got to eat that, and now I don't like the way that feels. That I'm sitting all day with that feeling on myself, because why did you think that you could talk to me that way? Like why did you think you could say that to me? Like, and so now it's like you sitting on ready, and it's like you waiting for the next time that you bring your ass over here. I'm gonna let you know.
I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm gonna let you know that this is not the day. Like I'm not the one today, you know. So it's like I've experienced that type of thing, and where I've been like reactive, or where I've been waiting to react. Like I'm ready to react on your ass,
like, on anybody, any little thing, any little thing.
You say the wrong thing, it's up. Yeah.
Even if it's not like the original person that like came for you, it's like because the emotions are already brewing, it's like somebody gotta get it.
Somebody gotta know that you're not gonna play with me on this set today. For sure. Like you're not gonna play with me today. But I feel like, and that happens a lot to me when I haven't protected my energy, when I haven't done like my routine or my ritual for the morning or for the day, or like just when I'm not aware. Like in general, it happens where I'm like, you say something and I'm going with the thing, like I'm reactive, you know, versus like I notice when I start the morning off more calm and I'm more grounded, I'm in my body, I'm less likely to be reactive. Like, or I react in a way that I still feel okay with or comfortable with, not necessarily combative. You understand what I'm saying? Like not like confrontational. I'm still just like, hey, like, let's put some respect in place. Like, let's put a boundary in place, you know?
I get that. And that kind of like speaks to the fact that like you don't owe everyone access to yourself or your energy, and it's like you have to remind yourself of that, and take it back. Take it back. Like the moment you said like, oh, I'm waiting for somebody or something to say something to me so that I can't let off that energy. So it's like in those moments you kind of got to remind yourself like, wait, this is my energy. And even though that person did piss you off, it's like you're still giving them energy by letting it brew inside of you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You gotta call your energy.
You gotta call your energy back
too. Yeah.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
you want to go. And
yeah.
Like, come back, girl. Come back.
Come back. Come on.
Come back. Relax. Relax.
For sure.
No need to fight.
Also, I feel like I love to nap. And I realized that I love to nap so much because even if I do wake up on the wrong side of the bed that day, and let's say I don't do the grounding that's necessary to bring myself back, I'll take a nap. I'll rest, and I feel like that allows me to be renewed in a sense. Like, so when I wake up, I'll wake up on the right side of the pillow. So it's almost like a second chance to like get things right. And I know some people don't like to nap, but I think scientifically, napping is actually like really good for your body and your brain. I think so. Do you nap?
I do now. Yeah, I do. I do nap now, and I love a nap, girl.
Yeah,
I get into a nap, but sometimes I gotta be careful about a nap because they say you're not supposed to sleep more than like 45 minutes. Yeah. And sometimes I'll overextend that fact. Like I'll start
and turn into a sleep.
Yeah. Like it's the nighttime restfulness. It's like, girl, get up. Yeah. But Abraham, that we like, she talked a lot about that, like taking a nap to reset. Well, she say like if you can't like stop the momentum, because sometimes like once the momentum is already going, it's kind of hard to pull it back, like we were saying. So if you can't stop the momentum by changing your thoughts, or if you can't stop the momentum by like putting some music on or something like that, then the next best thing to do is just take a nap. Yeah, because it'll like instantly like reset the moment,
and like give your brain
a chance to rest.
Yes, for sure. And it's like rest is kind of like protection from you spilling that unnecessary energy on other things or people that don't deserve that from you.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Or protecting yourself, protecting your own energy. Because like you said, you're expending your own energy whenever you start going and following, I guess, that momentum. Yeah. It's not necessarily like taking you to the best place. You know what I mean? Yeah. So rest, protect yourself. Yes. I feel like that also now kind of flows into what our journal prompt for this week. So before we go, we're going to leave you guys with the journal prompt for this week, something that me and Jazz are going to be thinking about, pondering, little ponderization. And so the prompt for this week is, how can I choose myself? No, it's not. The prompt for this week is the prompt for this week is, what would choosing myself look like this week? So what would choosing yourself look like for the week? That's the prompt. Let us know how you guys are moving through this week and what's showing up for you. Also, remember that being intentional is a practice. It is not a destination. Have a little bit of grace with yourself while you're going there. Yeah. Okay.
Because it doesn't happen right away. No. It takes time, girl.
Yeah, as you can see.
Before we go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit your notification bell so that you don't miss any of our new drops, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next time on Her Intentionally.
Bye, friends.
Bye.